Hey guys, once again, sorry about the way I look, but I've been working my butt off today in this house. I decided to come back on here and redo the video on Echinacea, Eucalyptus, and Eyebright because I rewatched that video, and in the last one, I went too in depth on certain things that I shouldn't have, and whether I believe it or not, I still shouldn't have went that far with it. So I'm going to redo this so that you'll have it for reference if you need it. Okay. And I know some of you have already watched this, and I'm sorry, but I just want it back there for reference if y'all need it in the future. Okay, Echinacea. We all know this is a very healing herb. People take it over the counter. It's in vitamins or in vitamin form. It's usually used for healing or in cleansing baths. The other names for it is Kansas snake root. Snake root. Now, as far as the snake root part goes, I kind of disagree with that a little bit because there's a little bit of conflict. Depends on which thing you study on people's different opinions. It may be of the same genus of plant. I don't know, but we'll get to snake root later on, and I'll explain to you why. Because there's some snake root that's poisonous, but Echinacea is not. If it is actually snake root or considered snake root, then it's not poisonous, of course, or it wouldn't be on your pharmacy shelf, OTC at Walmart. It's also called Samson root, scurvy root, and hedgehog. The magical properties, carrying Echinacea will provide inner strength. Grown around the house, it brings prosperity into the home and protects family from poverty. It's a good offering to the deities, especially spirits and the river gods and goddesses. The medicinal properties, it's an all-around healer, which we all know that. Used to cure just about everything. Most of the power is in the root. And that's what this is chopped up Echinacea root. The best way to take it is 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off because you build up an immunity to it very quickly. You can drink it as a tea. It helps cure and ward off infection. Now, there's a warning. People with asthma, AIDS, or lupus should use this herb with care. Also, if you have allergies to ragweed, etc. And avoid completely if you're taking an immunodepressant, which normally if you're on AIDS or any kind of blood disease, you're probably taking an immunodepressant. Now, as I always say, there's plenty more to these herbs. You just have to research them and find out more about them. All right, eucalyptus. Now, I mainly use it for spiritual cleansing. That is definitely not its only use. The ruling elements are air and water. The planets are Mercury and Venus. It's used for purification of tools and in rituals to clarify your ritual space. It banishes demons, clears negative energy, revitalizes energy, and for luck, healing, and courage. And also to heal regrets and worries. Now, the medicinal properties are mainly used for aromatherapy or for colds. You can burn some if you have a real bad cold and breathe some of it in, and it'll help clear you up. Now, the precaution on this is the essential oil can be toxic if used in large amounts for a long time. It can cause liver damage. So be careful with that. And one I'll throw in here, eucalyptus is deadly to cats. So if you have cats and you're messing with echinacea, now I have a little cat that I swear she's a vegetarian. She eats just about any herb or whatever. So I have to be really careful about what I have around her. But I don't think most cats would because of the smell of it. The smell is so, like I have these pure eucalyptus leaves. You open this jar and the whole kitchen smells. So usually cats, that'll ward them off, but I don't know. Lexi, I don't know. Anyway, next is Eyebright. Now I have the Eyebright powder, and the reason I do that is because I put it in on my coals as an incense whenever I am doing my spell. Right offhand, I usually use this in truth spells, or if I need to see something. It's good for divination when you're scrying to put on your coal disc, for incense. The other name for it is euphrasia. The gender is male. The ruling element is air. The ruling planets are the sun and Mars. The zodiac sign is Leo. The deity is Aries. Now, with Eyebright, I have all kinds of spells here. I even have a beauty spell where you go and release it into water. Now, the root, I've heard, is poisonous. So you just need to use the plant if you're going to use it, Eyebright. It's used for clairvoyance and to see fairies, mental powers, psychic powers, prophetic dreams, when a drop is placed on the eyelids before sleep and during the day to see that which is normally unseen. Using spells for you or others to see things and situations clearly and objectively, to avoid or remove deception, truth spells, which is what I use in mine. To rise above difficult situations and see the silver lining, using rituals for giving thanks and joyous. Be joyous. Now, the medicinal properties, it's ingested to treat hay fever and allergies, the common cold, sinusitis. Apply to the eyes to ease swelling and for flavoring in your foods. Been used for cancer, bronchitis, other lung ailments when smoked. May act as an astringent and kill bacteria, mainly ocular conditions, which, if you don't know what ocular is, it's your eyes. Now, there's a warning here too. Do not put directly on your eyeball or in the eye. It could be contaminated and cause an eye infection. Okay. This is the only thing that I do not agree with the study that I brought up, because being in the healthcare profession my entire life, I would not recommend you putting this on your eyes before you go to sleep. Because like it said, you may not know exactly where that herb came from or who made it, or even if it's what it says it is. That's why I always stress you need to know where you're getting your herbs, because people will send you anything just to make money, and it's sad, but that's truly what happens. You want to make sure that you know. And I wouldn't recommend putting it on your eye anyway, especially before you go to sleep, because everybody rubs your eyes while they sleep, or you roll over your faces in your pillow, and you're gonna eventually, rub that down into your eyeball. I just don't recommend it. I'd rather use it as an incense, or put it on my candle when I'm doing a true spell or something like that. I just don't You can do what you want, as I always say, but I don't recommend doing that. There's a lot of herbs that says, but a lot of them are very old sayings. They're like old traditions. I mean, we don't bleed each other out anymore. Doctors don't bleed you out whenever you're sick. That was just dumb. Times change and we evolve. So I would not recommend putting it on your eye. And as I always say, make sure that you are not allergic to these and that you are not on any prescription medication that they will mess with. Okay. That's a disclaimer I have to put in here because I'm not telling you to use these herbs this way. I'm telling you how my research and what it said. So, and some good news, y'all won't have to look at my kitchen anymore. I've got one thing left to do in my witchy room, and I'm going to go in there and do it, and then I'll show y'all. I'm really excited. It's my space, and I think the background may be better for y'all to look at. Not that that's what I'm on here for. It's not the background. I'm here to share things with you, but it makes me feel better knowing that it's there. Okay. So I'll see y'all in just a minute. Okay. Love y'all. Bye-bye.